I don't have long to do this. I've been filming all day and we're moving, and so I can't spend a lot of time on this, but boycott of the week, okay? Boycott this, buy that. Here we go. Boycott high fructose corn syrup. Started on Monday. Today's Friday. So started this Monday, okay? And remember to read the ingredients, just like I said in the last one. Okay, so this is a perpetual theme. Why do you want to boycott high fructose corn syrup? Well, first of all, it's most likely made from genetically engineered corn. Okay, Terminator gene, scary. Terminator gene as in no longer able to reproduce. Yeah, scary. Then there's, of course, the issue that sugar, high amounts of sugar in general can feed cancer cells and depress your immune system, okay? And then there's fructose. Now there's all kinds of sugar. There's glucose, fructose, galactose, all kinds. Those are monosaccharides. The disaccharides go on from there. And of all three, glucose, which is mostly cane sugar is more glucose, or fructose, which is more the corn syrup. Fructose has a different pathway in your body. And that pathway takes the corn syrup, or the fructose, that particular type of sugar, to fatty acid synthesis. So
what I want you to notice most about this figure is that fructose enters into the pathway at a later time. And if you see the little numbers, you'll see a number 3. And that is a step in the process of processing these sugars, which we call glycolysis. Now, in step 3, there's a very important enzyme called phosphofructokinase. It is what you call a rate-limiting enzyme. If you run out of that enzyme, glycolysis does not proceed. What I want you to notice is that fructose enters into the pathway before and also after that rate-limiting enzyme. And what that means is glycolysis will proceed with fructose no matter what. Later on in this pathway, fructose gets redirected and goes straight to fatty acid synthesis.
So if you consume a lot of fructose, you could end up with fatty liver. You are going to increase body fat from it more, because I hate to say this, guys. Yes, fat cells, the number of fat cells you have do affect how fat you are, but the size of your fat cells also affect how fat you are. And what goes in the fat cells to make them bigger? Carbohydrates and sugars. And which sugar goes into those fat cells the most? Fructose. So let's avoid high fructose corn syrup for this week, okay? Now, what are we going to buy instead? Well, my vote is for stevia. Stevia is a leaf, a plant, okay? It's also known as sweet leaf. And it looks kind of like a peppermint plant. I don't have stevia plant, but I have a peppermint plant. But that stevia leaf, if you were literally to pluck one from a plant and chew it, would taste just like stevia from the store. I personally love Cal brand stevia. I'll get it for you. Okay, excuse me. Cal Pure Stevia. I like the pure stevia because there's no added maltodextrin like there are in other brands of liquid stevia. Notice this is liquid, not powder. The powders tend to have more of a bitter aftertaste. And maltodextrin may or may not be MSG and or GMO. Now, Cal Pure Stevia is simply kosher vegetable glycerin, water, and stevia. That's it. And it's not hard to make stevia. Sorry, my kids are playing with the water hose outside, so you can hear it. But this is great, okay? This is a great product. It's very concentrated, so you don't need a whole ton. I wouldn't take a whole dropper full and put it in your cup of coffee, because you'll be like, ah. And if you don't like stevia, or if you think you don't like stevia, that could be what you're doing. A lot of people I've seen, the first time they use it, they use too much and it tastes overwhelmingly sweet and you develop a distaste for stevia. This is great because it's droppers and you can literally just do a drop at a time. So I think like 2 drops equals about 1 teaspoon of sugar. or I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. I used to make a lot of cherry kefir and I perfected it. Not a lot. If I was making a gallon of cherry kefir, I might use 2 teaspoons of stevia for a gallon. So that's just an idea. 2 teaspoons, I don't know how many dropperfuls that is, but not a lot for this. And if you don't like it, cut back on the amount you use. Now this bottle, I don't even remember how much it costs. I'm blocking that out because that's for another issue where it costs money to stay healthy. The point is, guys, it's reasonable enough for me because regular sugar from Walmart that doesn't specify cane sugar, it's from GMO beets probably. Organic cane sugar, well, that's good, but it's going to raise my glycemic levels and increase the insulin production in my body and promote aging. Stevia, however, is also alkalizing. So if any of you like the acid alkaline diet where you try to eat more alkaline forming foods because perhaps you feel it might protect you from cancer, then stevia makes things alkaline. I actually love adding it to my coffee knowing that I'm drinking a superfood and decreasing its acidity at the same time. So boycott this high fructose corn syrup and buy that stevia. Bye guys.